you one of my hands down most used hairstyles, and it's these big bouncy curls. I do these probably once a week. I love them. It's kind of my go-to way for curling my hair, and the other day I was doing them and my sister was like, you should do a tutorial on that, and I was like, okay, why not? So I thought that I would film how to do it. It's a little bit different than how you would typically curl your hair, so I'm going to talk through a couple things before we get started. First of all, I'm using a Revlon 1.5 inch curling iron. You could use 1 1/4, 1.5, 1 inch, whatever you prefer. I generally prefer a smaller curling iron, but for this style, I like using something a little bit bigger because I don't want the curls too tight. There are a couple things you're going to want to make sure your curling iron has before you start. You're going to want to make sure you can touch the tip without it being hot. Some curling irons, the metal goes all the way to the top, and other ones have little plastic tips. You want one with a plastic tip because you're going to be twisting the wand like this quite a bit. You definitely want to make sure it has a clamp because this is a huge part of the technique, and I prefer one that has a swivel cord. This was $10 at like Target or Walmart, I don't even remember where I got it, and it's lasted me like 5 years maybe. It's an awesome curling iron. Conair makes really good curling irons and they're cheap. I don't think that you have to invest in big expensive curling irons. I own one nice curling iron and I bought it this week. Other than that, I have always used cheap Conair or Revlon curling irons. I will have some linked below. These curls will last longer because you're evenly distributing the heat through the whole head based on the way we curl and because you let them set. So you may want to do curls a little bit tighter than what you want and they will fall out over the next couple days. So I already finished my hair, but I'm going to show you how to do one curl before I kind of hop back in time and let you watch the whole thing, because I start on the bottom and it's a little bit hard to see, so I want to talk you through how to do the curl before I get started. So I actually have this curling iron turned off so that I can do this really slowly, but you're not going to want to hold it quite as long as I am. With each section you grab, you're going to want to make sure you brush it out quite a bit. So you're gonna switch how you hold the curling iron quite a bit. So right now I'm starting with holding it with my right hand and I have my pointer finger on the clamp. Lift your hair up, keeping it completely flat. You don't want to twist it, you don't want to just wrap it around, you want to make sure it stays flat all the way to the top, which is why it's really helpful to kind of brush it out. So take your curling iron, hold it flat and open the clamp away from your face. Clamp it right at the root and immediately start rotating. So you're going to rotate your wrist holding the curling iron back and your hand holding the hair forward. So you're switching. You're going just like this. Now you're going to switch this hand around so that your thumb is on the clamp. Keep rotating and slide it up. Now use your hand holding the hair to wrap around and then use your hand holding the curling iron to spin the curling iron down. Wrap around again. And now we're going to kind of tap the clamp to open it and slide it up the hair. So just keep opening and closing it to slide it all the way up the hair. Once your tip of your hair is tucked in the curling iron, grab onto the top of the curling iron and just twist it all the way down. Hold that for a little bit until it's hot. Get your pointer finger back on the clamp. Put your palm up against the tip of the curling iron and tap the clamp to get the hair to slide off the iron and into your hand. Now if it falls in place, you can pin it just like that, but if it doesn't, just take your thumbs and fingers and kind of roll it back down and slide a bobby pin in the bottom of the roll to hold it in place. Then when you're done, you'll just let it fall out. It's really important that when you're getting the hair off of the iron, you keep it going in the direction of your hair. You don't want to curl it this way and then pull it out this way. Don't pull on the iron when you're getting the hair out, just let it drop. So now we're going to get into doing my whole head.